This year is the year for you to get every single shoe that you actually want before the prices go up in the next 2 to 3 years. I promise you. There's no way they're dropping out this many heat. There's no way that even different shoe companies are doing this volume of like variety right now. I guarantee you're not going to get your hands on it anymore. 2 or 3 years, the prices are gonna go
Sound like a
up.
good sales, folks.
I know. I just know. I just feel it.
Damn.
I just feel it. I feel it.
Almost made me want to run
If
straight
you guys
to
are
the
looking for a sales guy,
I
any
need to
team
buy.
out there,
Hey,
holla
y'all.
at your boy.
I want
Holla
Foot
at your
Locker,
boy.
man. I'm out of here.
Holla at your boy.
shopping.
Woo! So before we get into this hype talk, I gotta give a huge shout out to Street Market Supply. We're gonna be doing a drop this Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time sharp. Gonna be a crazy one. Let's go over the details. All right, so first thing is first, we're gonna be doing a crazy restock in the LV chain snapback right here. Completely sold out last year, and the feedback has been bananas. Little background history: this was inspired by Virgil Abloh and the work that he was doing with LV before he passed away. Before he passed away, he was working on a bunch of variations of this hat right here, different shapes, different materials and whatnot. And so we decided to take what we thought were the best elements of all those hats and create this hat right here. So it is completely custom, definitely limited, but it will be restocking this Friday for you guys. And then one of my favorite things that we will be dropping this Friday are the blanks. I am rocking the thermal version right here. It has like a built-in thermal to the t-shirt. Really, really dope. It's not actually on the body area, so it won't be like too hot, you know what I mean? But man, the blanks are crazy. Gonna be dropping a dark black wash and then a lighter gray for the summer. So there's gonna be 3 variations of both of these t-shirts. You got the regular t-shirt right here, and then you also got a long sleeve. I don't gotta take it out the bag. And then you have the thermal. But guys, I'm telling you, the quality on these blanks is insane. These were the same blanks that we were using for the Eagles and the Harley drop, and a lot of people were asking, where are those from? And we're like, these aren't even from any wholesale or anything. So yeah, we decided to release these right here. Very, very slight distressing on the collar area. Slight crop, I would say, nothing too crazy. Oversized, wide, baggy fit. Really, really dope right here, man. These are going to be dropping this Friday. I highly recommend you have a blank like this in your wardrobe. And then, yeah, so they're going to be doing the wash black, like I said, in the lighter gray. And then we also got all of the bottoms right here are actually going to be dropping with, I think, 30% off, which is a crazy steal. There's miscellaneous sizes left and all the cargos and whatnot, so keep that in mind. I don't think they have all sizes, so you just got to find what they have left. But yeah, they're going to be doing the drape denim. They got the light cargos right here. Let me just show you so you get a feel for the color. You could get a feel for the fit of the cargos on the photos that they just dropped on the Street Market Supply IG. And then they also have the sweatpants right here in that Realtree. So yeah, all bottoms for the summer will be 30% off. The cargos, the denim, and the sweatpants. Blanks are going to be dropping. Don't sleep on the blanks, man. They are insane, actually. And then we also got the LV snapback right here. All right, Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time sharp. Crazy. Peace. Woo, so sneakers are back. Are we officially stamping this right now?
Oh, I've been feeling it. I've been feeling it. You know, I've been on the sneakers app. I've been active.
Yeah.
I've actually am looking at the calendar forecast to see what's releasing.
Yeah, and I've been adding some personals to the collection. I think I've grabbed like 5 or 6 pairs already.
It might be that time where I click forgot my password on the sneakers app. Get back in that thing.
The new account, yeah.
But if you type "sneakers are dead" literally on YouTube, you will see pages and pages
scrolling
from the past couple years.
Oh
it's been insane. But I feel like there's been a change in the tide. You know what I mean?
Definitely,
so we came up with the list. 5 reasons sneakers are officially back and why we're excited. All right, let's get right into it. All right, so reason number 1, guys.
What we got?
The U.S. and China have officially came to a tariff agreement avoiding an international trade war. We were almost looking at $350 sneakers retail price, guys.
I know.
We avoided that.
This is a big win for us consumers, man.
Oh, my goodness
I'm
gracious.
not ready to pay. People are sad paying $170 for
220
sneakers
was
right now.
220 kind of crazy right now.
already enough.
Is that retail price?
For most sneakers, that are 4s and the good collabs.
Yeah.
Let's not
220.
even talk about 4s and Jordans and stuff. I'm trying to buy some running shoes.
Yeah, even
Oh
those.
my
are-
running shoes are another level right
Decent
now.
running shoes
The
are about
Alpha Flies.
$200 minimum.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
there are Nike running shoes right now on the Nike website
Yeah.
for $270, $280.
Retail.
Insane. So imagine
that's
if we
gotta
didn't
stop.
have this. It's only 90 days.
Yeah.
Only 90 days is
Right,
what
right,
they're
right.
saying. Imagine if we did have that tariff inflation, we would literally be looking at
$350.
$400 retail
Yeah.
sneakers.
$300 just to buy a pair of decent shoes sounds insane to me.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I mean, we avoided a nice little.
I'm hoping this
we
90
avoided for 90
days.
days, Rich.
Yeah, I'm
90
hoping this
days
90
only.
days.
90 days.
goes
90.
out well.
Yeah,
For
did you
sure.
guys see when I think all the sneaker companies came together collectively to write
An
Donald
email?
Trump an email
Yeah.
basically saying, hey, we can't afford this in our industry. And
Here's
then
what's gonna happen.
everybody in the comments were like, hell no, if you're paying inflation, we're paying inflation. Why do you get to
That ain't fair.
avoid this?
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
not fair.
This is what we got to figure out. 90 days nice and all, but where do we file an extension?
Yeah,
Where do
I
we
need
file
that.
an
I
extension?
need that forever extendo.
It means, they're talking. You know,
I
they're
almost
talking.
feel like this creates a more excitement because I think everyone was more reserved and scared to spend money.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of the whole tariff thing.
But now,
I think people are going to start
a
showing
little
us
bit of
cash.
relief. A little bit of relief.
Or-
yeah.
Take advantage of this 90-day window.
Yeah.
Or were they,
that's a good way
or
of
were
looking at
people
it.
buying because they were like, oh,
Before it jumps up.
That too.
That's another way of thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. Anyways,
Either way, buy. So they're saying.
Yeah.
just buy.
you got
all right.
I bet you these next 90 days is going to be
Tell a
crazy.
lot.
A lot of things are going to sell out, maybe.
Oh,
Hopefully, we'll see.
What's that term you use when we go out?
What?
It's gonna be a movie.
Oh, it's going to be a movie.
It's a movie.
All right, guys. Yeah, that's reason number one. Sneakers are back. We avoided a crazy international trade war that would have
Yeah.
inflated sneaker retail prices insanely.
Way
So,
too high.
Yeah, let's get on to number
Crazy.
two. All right, so number two, guys.
Yo.
There are actually early pairs of hype releases floating
There
around.
are.
That has
Ooh.
not happened in years.
Long
Wow.
time.
That means people are ready for these releases.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I just bought a pair. I just
What?
bought a
What'd
pair.
you do?
I
What?
just
What'd you
bought a
get?
pair of the undefeated fours.
You're an
Come
animal.
on.
I
You're not
had
scared
to.
they're gonna be fake? Like might be fake or fugazi at all?
I can't. Did you guys see recently that Nike just won the $1 million lawsuit versus that YouTuber?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh.
Literally, he promotes replica. I don't know his name, but he is like the #1 YouTuber that promotes a bunch of replica Nikes.
Yeah.
What do
So
you
I'm
mean by,
not
like-
saying
what do you
I
mean
bought
promote?
fakes or not. I actually really don't know if they're fake or not, but he literally lost $1 million lawsuit.
What do you
from
mean
Nike.
promote though? Like what is he doing that he got
Shows
sued?
you how to buy him. What's good about this specific replica
Click the
from
link
this
down
video.
below.
Reputable- reputable
You get
sites.
sued for that nowadays?
I mean, he's
$1 million.
promoting.
He owes
boots.
like $1 million or something to Nike. It's
damn.
insane. So
That's
anyway,
wild.
I'm
He
not
must have been
promoting.
plugging.
No,
No,
fakes,
no, click the link in the bio.
No, I'm not trying to get added to the list. Man, get my door
You up
kicked.
next. You
Yeah.
up next.
Hey, they're all from the same factories. You know.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, hey.
Y'all seen the videos.
One has a stamp, one doesn't have a stamp. What are we talking about?
One
over
you
here?
can see is some black light. The other one.
Hey,
no.
some say the fakes are gotten a lot better. What? Actually, better than the retail.
Let's
fakes.
not go there. Let's not go there.
Let's go there. They're saying now, like even like the designer bag manufacturers,
Yeah.
they're coming out with their own videos from the factory saying, "Hey guys, we literally make the real Louis Vuitton
Yeah.
stuff.
crazy.
You're paying the same thing for the fakes.
And
you're
you're
getting the
paying
same
way
thing."
Bro, I get
Yeah.
like one spam DM every like 2 weeks from this group of fake sellers that constantly try to sell me fake shit. And I have to like block them. They come out with a new page and keep on trying to
Really?
hit me up every like 2 weeks. Every
Oh,
so often.
man.
Yeah, it's like, dude, stop doing this. Like,
Should we?
I'm on offer up, boys. I get my shit for cheap already.
Too real.
Should we talk about how much
Too
you
real.
paid?
How much I paid?
Yeah, you want to mention that
Too
or?
real.
All right, I'm not gonna say how much exactly. It's low enough where they could be fake, but it's high enough where they could be a real early pair.
Okay, that's
I was
justifiable.
People were vouching for the guy. He was
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
they were saying, "Yo, bro, he infiltrates the factory during real production, and
Yeah.
he'll pull them from you. He'll pull
Richie
them
said,
for
let
you."
me
Like,
roll the dice.
that's why he doesn't have like maybe a box because he grabs them from the line.
A lot of early
And I was
pairs.
like,
A lot of
that
early
sounds-
pairs come with no box. A
Yeah,
lot.
there you go.
So,
I was like,
you
that
might be in
sounds pretty
hands.
good. That sounds
Might be in
pretty
good
good.
hands.
On
Good
some,
luck, my brother. Good luck.
Kim Possible stuff.
Yeah, but speaking of pricing, like, do you guys think, with sneakers being back, does that mean that there's gonna be reselling a lot of these shoes?
Well, I've been
Kinda
seeing
hit or
at
miss right
sneaker
now.
cons. At sneaker cons, almost every table has early pairs. Like, there's people that strictly go there. They just want to grab the early pairs or show them off.
Yeah.
I feel like it's at an all-time high right now with
Really?
early pairs.
Yeah, man.
Really?
So
A lot of
I-
excitement. A lot of
I think
excitement.
this really just reflects there is excitement. Like if someone wants something early, that means that they're anticipated.
Yeah.
They're-
Yeah.
Right.
People
Yeah.
want them
Willing
early.
to pay for it.
So I'm excited. Undefeated fours, like I said. Woo!
They ain't gonna be
Fake or
crazy.
not, that's how
Fake
that's
or
how
not.
Fake or not.
That's how bad we want them.
Yeah. All right. That's number 2, guys. Let's move on to number 3. All right. So number 3, there are way more collabs and storytelling of these sneakers that are
100%.
releasing,
I feel it.
man. How do we
100%.
feel? How do we feel?
I mean, you could look at the reimagined like UNC ones just came out, right?
No story.
There wasn't really a story behind it, and that's a hot shoe. Like
There's
every
no
time that
rollout.
shoe dropped,
They
it
could have
always
did
sold
like,
out.
yeah, you're right. They could
easily.
have did like a Jordan using his lucky
Bro,
pair of shorts that he
I was
wore
gonna say,
to
you could-
get
you
those.
could implement the
where-
shorts
where
in the
U-
box.
Exactly. you
Like
know?
something to where it's just a little more exciting. I don't think the reimagined connection is strong enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It-
you saw when they
that
did
re-
do storytelling, like the Nigels.
Yes, sir.
Look
The-
how well they did.
Dude, how are you
mean-
actually? That's a good point, Dan. Because how are you actually going to have a reimagine without us reimagining
And thinking about it.
or
Yeah.
bringing it back?
People
right?
don't want to think for themselves. They want you to just
Yeah.
They
tell
wanna-
them
they
what
wanna
the
see the
story
story.
is.
They want to feel it, and even not even Jordans. Like you even see shoes like what's the shoe that they did with the kids immigrants?
Oh,
shoe?
the
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you're talking
The
about the
Air Max.
Sunders.
The Sunders,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sunders,
those
yeah.
shoes, that a random silhouette. Even those popped off and sold
Yeah.
out and had some
even
resale
the
It
value.
seems
newest
like-
release, the Cowboy SBs. They're talking about like I think it's one of the first black cowboys. I don't know the full story, but they really tried to put a lot of emphasis.
man, give me
a
on
story,
the
man.
story.
Give
So
me a story,
they're
I pay
saying the
attention.
past couple years, whoever was head of like marketing and PR, he shied away from the storytelling.
Yeah.
He tried to focus too much on the direct to consumer part of
He's
Nike
trying to please
and
the
Jordan.
shareholders on
Yeah.
that. You know,
Yeah,
not the
yeah, he was
people.
trying to do that,
Yeah.
and now they're focusing more on the smaller boutiques.
Well, I
and then,
heard.
like like back then it was Undefeated Force, Stussy, like
Yeah.
collabs and everything. Now
And
they're trying to
skate
get
shop,
That
Yeah.
goes back
skate
to your
shops,
point
yeah.
on why I think, Brandon, like your point is why I think the brick by brick is the shoe of the last 5 years because it actually had a great rollout. It had a lot of hype behind it.
Yeah.
It built up with the RMs first, and then everybody was like, "We want a 4 instead."
Right.
Well,
Start with
let's
the RMs.
surprise. We're gonna give you guys a 4, right? Then they're gonna work
They're
out the new
listening.
colors and stuff too. It's a great shoe that embodies what real enthusiasts really loved about sneakers, right?
Yeah.
And it takes you back to like a feeling and emotion. So
I feel like the story with the Undefeated Fours may not be that strong, but there's just so much. I guess the hype
what
around the
it
Fours
did for-
is the
what it
story.
did for
there's
sneakers,
there's so much
yeah.
history behind
Yeah.
it to where it was like the difference between the Undefeated Fours and the UNC ones, right? The UNC ones wasn't ever really talked about.
Yeah, there's
but
nothing
the,
to grab.
But the Undefeated Fours was talked about on its own for sub
Yeah.
groups and everybody
And,
that kind of knew about it.
years.
and I almost
bro.
feel like Nike is starting to play around with the shoes that's been in the vault.
Yeah.
Like
They're
that to
bringing
me,
back good retros.
Oh, my
they're
Good
not
retros.
bringing. They're not even. First of all, the Undefeated Fours wasn't even like a
retro,
it was like
yeah.
a sample.
Sample,
Like,
friends and
how did
family,
that even
yeah.
like release
Yeah.
friends
Yeah,
and family? So
super
now
Is that why there's like so many different types?
variations,
Different
and all that? It was
variations,
like sets of release, samples, all and friends and family,
Yeah.
raffles back in
Yeah.
the day. But
Yeah.
And
now we're actually getting a release from something that we thought,
Yeah,
never
And they
come
made
out.
it even better.
Yeah.
With a Nike tab on the back. That's
And
insane.
I think Nike was scrambling ever since Virgil passed too, because that was
Probably.
that was their main storyteller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Storyteller.
Yeah.
Virgil
Travis
was
is not-
really trying to build something. Travis
Yeah.
kind of,
I
Travis
think
is
people are
hype
starting
boy,
to steer
man.
away from Travis Scott
Yeah.
Jordans, and I think they're more open to like.
Who's
you said,
next
all the
up? Who's next
collaborations.
up, man? Who's it gonna be,
We
man?
don't know yet.
We
That's
don't
the
know
thing.
yet.
that
All
is
right.
a conversation to have.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. So storytelling and collabs definitely seem to be increasing right now in the sneaker market.
it
and
going.
it is building that excitement
see
and
more and more.
And
engagement.
it's not even just Nike. I know we
everybody, yeah.
discussed Nike, but I noticed this with a lot of different brands
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
love it.
Even what Action Bronson's been doing with all his
Action
sneakers.
Bronson,
New Balance?
Joe Fresh
Yeah.
Goods.
Joe
you got,
Fresh Goods kills it.
We got
man.
some really good creatives right now.
You know, I have a pretty big regret.
What?
now?
When I did the McDonald's collaboration,
Yeah.
it was me, Tiana Taylor, Chris Brickley,
Yeah.
and Joe Fresh
Joe
Goods.
Fresh Goods, yeah.
He did seem a little bit reserved when we were doing our whole McDonald's thing,
Yeah.
but I wish I would have like tried to chop
pick
it
your
up with
brain
him
a
a
little
little bit
more.
more.
Yeah,
I was
he was also just starting to get a lot of notoriety during
Just
that time.
start- yeah,
Like,
I
he
remember.
was just
Yeah.
buzzing. Like, yeah.
I wish
so,
I would have talked to him more, but yeah.
Shout out to Joe Fresh Goods, man.
Yeah, he's been killing it. I feel like you guys have a kind of similar style.
You know, a lot of inspiration from his colors and
Colorful, yeah.
palettes that I
From the
really
side?
like.
Yeah.
And just kind of going for it. Yeah. What's that?
From the Shy.
What's that?
from the
He's
side.
from Chicago, right?
Yeah, he's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Chicago. Yeah.
From the Shy.
Shot City.
All right, yeah, number 3, let's move on to number 4. All right, so number 4, speaking of retroing some sneakers from the vault, they're not just retroing them. If they are retroing them, sometimes they're throwing a whole twist on them, like the SB4s.
Or the Stash Forces.
The Stash
and-
Forces,
Even
like
Kobe retros are getting better quality insoles, and
even the
things like
baseball ones that are re-releasing.
Exactly.
You almost paid resale for the original.
I almost paid $600.
What, a Jack
Bruh.
Robinson?
Yeah, no, the LA
The Dodgers.
Oh, Dodgers,
And they're
Dodgers.
coming
They're
back
coming out,
out
they're
in
coming
May.
out.
But not
They had
only
me.
that, they're innovating more. I remember last year I was reading a quote from Nike CEO. Remember he was saying, hey, we need to innovate. We just can't keep going
Bruh.
back.
They're relying on
I
the
sent
same.
you guys that meme that Nike is hurting because Hoka had the best sales last year.
Yeah.
So they made a pair of shoes.
You saw
I forgot what the
those?
running
Just
shoes
like
were,
'em.
that
Same
look
shape,
exactly
same
same shape
silhouette.
and everything,
Hey,
right?
it's still innovating.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
but they have to. Nike
Yeah.
has always been known, in my opinion, to push the envelope as far as technology goes. And maybe it's not even technology that we need. It's just aesthetic.
Yeah.
Give
I
us
even,
something that looks dope.
Even at the Olympics in Paris, how they had the whole they almost look like renders.
Oh, the concept
Yeah.
shoes.
Concept shoes
Yeah.
where they
Yeah.
featured like the track star Richardson, and then they even had
Wemby's
Wemby's like alien like
That
PE.
one
That
was
was dope.
crazy.
That was dope.
That one went
Yeah.
everywhere.
Not sure if those
Like
are
the
like
crop field
real.
vibe?
or the Air Max, the all red
Oh, the
4D
Air
printed
Max
Air Max.
1000.
Yeah, I
Those
mean, we
are
got the
innovative.
Rejuvenate slides, the Rejuvenate runners,
Or Adidas' new Climacool.
Climbing Core 4D.
4D, like-
Yeah.
You even got the what are those crazy ones that Wale's been rocking right now?
Oh, the
those
GT
are
Futures.
fire.
Do we like those? Those are
I
nice
like
things.
them.
They remind me of the Hyperflights from back in the day.
Yes.
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 I
The
think-
shape, and I think they're better.
And the
Yeah.
tongue's really dope. Yeah,
Really?
That shoe's
They're more
dope.
wearable.
That shoe's dope.
I think Nike saw him just keep rocking Anthony Edwards sneakers. They're
Hey,
like, hey, get your ass
hey,
back in
they
some
seen
foams,
enough
man.
of
Those
Yeah.
AE1 lows, fire.
Tough.
You know
They're
why
so
they're
fire.
fired? You know how they're fired?
Why?
Because he's been promoting them for 2 years. That means sales have been crazy.
They
Yeah.
must be.
When
The
they're
dude.
just-
second ones are trash though.
Yeah, second ones are
I haven't
trash.
seen them.
Trash
I want to see them in
Really?
person,
Trash
but
bags.
they're not as good as the ones.
Yeah,
I
the ones
agree.
are
Yeah,
dope.
So that means the 3 is about to be heat because they know they dropped the ball on the 2. So I bet you the 3
They're going all in on the 3.
love what they're doing. It's a good mix between innovation and then also
Gotta do it.
sticking to the roots of what
Yeah.
people liked back then. You know,
Gotta
bringing
do
back
it, man.
the vaults.
And
Just-
they're not scared to be inspired like a Hoka and do their own version.
Yes.
And kinda
yeah.
get with the
yeah, I get
trends
like
and-
they're biting, but they're inspired. You know, They-
Inspired.
you know,
No.
they
Inspired.
see
What's really what's
competition.
biting? What's really
At
copying
the
now?
end,
You know,
2025, yeah.
nobody's doing everything original.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so last but not least, however you chop it up, a lot of people would say this means sneakers are back.
What?
Sneakers actually have some resale.
Come
That
on.
is crazy.
It
Is
is
that
That's
crazy.
a
only good for
factor?
business for us, man.
Come on.
Come on,
Back in
man.
we
business,
need
baby.
we
I
need
can
a
see the
recoup.
bias
We need-
excitement right now. That's
We
what I was
need
like,
a
ah,
recoup, man.
that's
We
cool.
need a recoup.
The metallic 5s has me shook. They're almost at $400
That's
resale.
good. That's nice.
Wow.
And were they easy to get?
I didn't try for them. I thought they were going to be easy to get, like the bread 4s or the
Yeah.
black cement 3s.
They did them right too.
But for some
They're
reason,
sick,
the
they're sick.
metallic 5 goes crazy.
The one that has me baffled, and I've mentioned this before, are the Lightning 17 still. I just like, why $700 still?
Yeah.
You know?
Were they
Yeah.
limited?
Huh?
They were
Were they
limited.
limited?
I
but
think those are
limited, but that's
too
a-
limited.
17.
Those are too limited to where they didn't believe in the shoe release.
Well, shit.
You know,
the price went
It's
up.
like if you
Price
really
went
want
up.
them,
But
But
I'm
it's
saying
there.
2 years ago, it would have been limited and it would
And
not
bricks.
even care.
And
No one
bricks.
would care, you know?
Say, I think it's dope that there's certain shoes that have crazy resale, but there's still great shoes that don't have crazy
That are
resale.
available.
Like you're saying, you know,
Yeah.
with the SB4s, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a crazy standout shoe, but it's cool enough to where it's like, oh, if you know, you know.
well,
and
yeah,
it's still
and
affordable.
these releases are, if you really want them, like you're gonna get them, even if it's for retail. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be resale for me to want it.
Yeah, exactly.
At least they're banging out good releases
Yeah.
with no resale.
Yeah, I mean, even recently, me being at the shop every single day,
Yeah.
it seems like there's more of a frenzy or a panic to get certain releases.
People
Really?
are
People
asking
People are willing
when's
to
the
spend the dollar.
Yeah.
They
I even get
before they would just wait.
messages from like
You
friends
know?
and family saying like, "Oh, are you guys getting these?" And like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a while since we've had that kind of motion.
We're sending each other more releases, like, as a recent,
'Cause
like,
we're
oh, these are
excited.
dropping, these are dropping,
I
you
think
know?
Nike and Adidas and Asics and New Balance, they're all doing really good jobs of getting us excited again with their releases.
I think Asics needs to make a move, though. They need to, like, the Kiana 14 can't carry the torch for
even
that.
if it will.
I'm getting kind of
colorways-
bored with Asics.
And the colorways, it's like, yes, they're clean, but you don't need. It's like almost
don't
like
need
the Jordan 1.
like
don't
when they
need
do
it.
another
I-
jound,
I
it's the
bet
same
you
jound.
Yeah.
You
They're
know what
so
I mean?
ahead right now that they've been having conversations with Ronnie Fike and Kith. I'm like, okay, Ronnie,
What's the next rollout?
We've milked out the Keanu 14s and 21s as much as we could.
Yeah.
It's time to do
Because
something.
Well,
that
they just did that brand new silhouette with Jound. It looks trash.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
see what I'm saying?
You can't just throw Jound on it anymore and just rely on that.
People
You
are
gotta-
smarter. Yeah,
Let's
At
go.
one point, it was literally like that.
That's how
all
the
white.
Amamaniers were. You could throw Amamanier on it. It was hot. The threes, the first original threes. But
Yeah.
now people are like, Amamanier,
Yeah.
People
it's the
are
same.
exploring different brands right now. You know what brand caught my eye the other day? It's so random.
Don't say
And it's like-
OnCloud.
No, not OnCloud.
Okay, okay.
For some reason, I still can't get down on OnCloud.
Aloe?
Huh?
Aloe?
What's Aloe? No, I don't like that. I don't even know what that is.
Well, where we going?
Those
You guys are
boots?
never gonna guess this brand.
those
It's
rain
crazy.
boots, those boots that you like.
No.
Nah, it's a
Never
new
gonna
brand. What
guess.
is it? What do
Are
you got?
never
It's not
gonna
even a new brand. It's been around for a long time.
Hold on. Let me try.
you're trying to
man.
guess
Let me
again?
try.
You're not gonna guess it. I promise you, you're not gonna guess it. Huh? Close, but it's not Saucony. Actually, I was
Close.
looking at Sauconys though too.
Close.
There were some Sauconys that were fire.
A dude just hit me up from Saucony.
Mizuno?
British Knights.
You got
Let's
it.
go.
Wow.
Mizuno.
That's crazy
He
that you
said
got
Saucony
it.
close.
Mizunos.
They're like
That's
my
old-
Ichiro's.
that's my
It's
old
like-
baseball
it's like
cleat.
Yeah.
Ichiro's, like signature.
Okay.
Like
Dope
it's,
running
it's
shoes,
more.
too.
They were more known for like a
Hey,
cleat
shout out
brand.
Brandon.
Bro, that's crazy that you said Mizuno because like, there's no way these guys are gonna guess.
That's
Mizuno.
crazy.
What
But-
sneaker?
No, it was like it was a running shoe. That was just like a. It reminded me of like old school gel 3 ASIC vibe, where
Okay.
they did it with like a white, yellow, or not, excuse me, a white, red, and blue type of silhouette to it. I just thought it was super dope. But looking at new colors, man, I've been looking at Sauconys just because like I want something different and I want something comfortable. If I'm gonna pay top dollar nowadays,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want these Nike feeling shoes, man. Nike shoes, low key, y'all are not comfortable. Your shoes suck. So if you guys add technology, you guys need to make it way more comfortable. Or when you retro these shoes, make them more comfortable, man.
Same with the Keanu 14. Them shits is not that comfortable. I
Overrated.
just had them on.
Overrated.
Come on, dude.
Overrated.
I mean, luckily I don't have pain when I wear any shoe.
Okay, twist your
No.
toes.
Perfect little feet over here.
But I think it's dope that other brands are coming out with comfortable shoes that also look good.
Yeah.
Because before,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
it wouldn't be like that.
Yeah, it
You
wouldn't.
have to get insoles or whatever. So
You had to choose one or the other. Comfort,
yeah,
style.
comfort or style.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
All right,
hey,
guys. What's up?
Tell your Saucony person, holla at your boy, man. Do a little sponsor. I don't know who reach out to you.
I'm gonna hit him back today. I actually just.
I
meant
want
to.
some endorphins.
Some Jazz
endorphin
Grids?
Fours. No, there's
Yeah.
some endorphin fours. Fire.
Yeah. Endorphin Force.
Yeah, fire.
That's a crazy name.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Sneakers are back.
We
Just
back,
wanted
baby.
to throw a little positivity. You know, we've been
Sure.
throwing out the negatives.
For
I got a last
years.
word for them.
For
I got a last
years.
word for them.
Bro.
I'm telling you guys right now, and I told you guys this in our group chat. This year is the year for you to get every single shoe that you actually want before the prices go up in the next 2 to 3 years. I promise you. There's no way they're dropping out this many heat. There's no way that even different shoe companies are doing this volume of like variety right now. I guarantee you, you're not going to get your hands on it anymore. 2 or 3 years, the prices are gonna go.
Sound like a
up.
good sales
I
folks.
know. I just know. I just feel it.
Oh,
I just feel it. I
damn.
feel it.
Almost made me want to run
If
straight.
you guys are
to
looking
the
for a
end.
sales guy,
I
any
need to
team
buy.
out there,
Hey,
holla
y'all.
at your boy.
I'm going
Holla
Foot
at
Locker,
your boy.
man. I'm out of
We're
here.
going
Holla at your
Let's go
boy.
shopping.
Holla at your boy.
All right, man. Let us know. Let us know. Do you guys think sneakers are back, or are they continuing to decline?
It's
How
on
you
the
guys
up and
feel? Are
up.
you still copping right now, or let me know? Let me know.
It,
All
it
right.
can't go any lower, brother.
It's
We
climbing.
only
It's
up from
climbing.
here. We
It's
up.
climbing its
We
way
up.
back up.
All right. Peace.